Bear with me a second, guys. I'm getting my game set up here. All right, guys. Well, um, we're here for the second round. Basically, these are going to be the Sunday games that I'm playing here. Although I'm only playing the morning game. I'm not playing the evening game. I'm going to save that maybe for later tonight. But we have the first up is the Miami Dolphins versus the Buffalo Bills. Of course, everybody's kind of hoping and rooting for the Bills because what happened with Damar Hamlin and that's to be expected. Um, See, someone just joined us. I don't know who it is, but we will say hello. We're getting ready for the start of our second doubleheader. Miami and Buffalo will be up first, and we will follow that with the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. And this, my friends, is my upset pick of the week, and that being the big fact for me is the fact if you look at the Vikings' past history, when it gets to like 10 seconds or less, if they are down by two and are given a field goal, and you could give them a 5 yard field goal, and about 90% of the time it seems they miss. Don't ask me why. It's just it seems that that's the case. There we go. There we go. All right. First of all, we are in southern Florida. 11 or 12 will trigger rains. Otherwise, it's normal conditions. Let's go down to the field of play. And you'll note, just so you can see it, we're in DeLon Stadium. This is in honor of DeLon's, our longtime Philadelphia Eagle fan. So I'm playing on this game map for this. Perfect. If we get an 11 or a 12, we get rain conditions. Otherwise, it's normal. When we get 22, this will be a normal game. Uh, Dot, Miami will get the ball. No dot, Buffalo gets the ball. And dot, Miami will get the ball for the for the first quarter. First play of the first quarter means Buffalo will get the ball in the second half. All right, 54 for the kickoff. That will be average field position for Miami. All right, it's the 2.5 minute mark. 2-2-5. Dull offense. Nope. Staunch defense. Semi-staunch. The decider name says yes, they are. This will be a punt. Wow, that saved Buffalo right there because if they were not staunch, if that was blank, that would have been a touchdown. So this is a punt. 45 on the punt. And that will be average field position for Buffalo. This will take 5 minutes off the clock. Could be another one if we note. Just 5 minutes. This will take us to the 7.5-minute mark of the first quarter. 2-6-6. Passive defense. Are they passive? No, not passive. Clumsy offense. No. Active defense, and they are not active. This will be a punt. Punt for Buffalo. 65 on the punt. That will be great field position for Miami. Okay, that will take us to the 8:45 mark. 1-3-4 for Miami. Oh. 1-3-4. Poor field position. No, this is great field position. Undisciplined offense. Nope. This will be a field goal for Miami. Okay. We are looking for 11-52. You see over here. 66. That will be a miss. Oh, wow. So Buffalo will start in average field position for the next play. Two and a half. So this will take us to the 11:15 mark. Basically 3 ticks left on the clock for this first period. 2-5-6 for Buffalo. Great field position, no. Home or disciplined offense. They are home offense, so this will be a field goal attempt for Buffalo. Wow. And Buffalo is looking at 11-61 for field goal. And that will be a 46. That will be good. And that puts Buffalo up 3-0. 3 ticks left to go in the first quarter. 44 on the kickoff. That will be average field position for Miami. Okay, this will take us, well, let us roll this, because if we get another 6, this will take us to the 2.5-minute mark of the second quarter. We don't. So that takes us to the 1:15 mark of the second quarter. And it is 4-4-6 for Miami. Poor field position, no. This will be a TD pass. We're looking at Miami. This will be a pass by Miami. Yes, this is going to be a TD pass by Miami here. Okay. Are they going to get the extra point? 11-65. So basically, if that is 6 box cars, it doesn't count. And that good. That is kind of shaping up how the last game started. Basically, Buffalo scored a field goal in the last tick of the first quarter, and then the very next set of downs, which took us into the second 1:15-minute mark. The other team, which is in this case Miami, they go up 7-3. And really, this game should be, because Tua isn't playing, this game really should be a Buffalo blowout, is my guess. But right now, as it stands, it's 7-3 in favor of Miami, and we will continue on with the second quarter. Okay, and we are, let's see what the kickoff says. 16 on the kickoff. That will be poor field position for Buffalo. All right. Will we get another tick off the clock here? And the answer is no. So 5 minutes go by on this one. So this takes us to the 6:15 mark of the second quarter. And we're looking at Buffalo and poor field position. This is 5-6-6. Yeah, 5-6-6. They are not shaky. Staunch defense. Nope, not a staunch defense. This will be a TD pass for Buffalo. TD pass for Buffalo. So they answer right. Buffalo answers right back. Extra point. This is basically, it says 11-66. So basically what happens if I get an 11 or a 66, it's a doink. Otherwise, it's good. When we get a 64, that will be good. And that will put Buffalo back up by 3 points. So in the last 3 plays, we've had a field goal and 2 touchdowns. All right. Kickoff here, 66. Is the return team electric? They are not. This will be great field position for Miami, though. Miami with great field position. This will take us to the 8.5-minute mark. 1-6-6 for Miami. Dull offense. No. This will be a touchdown pass for Miami. All right. You're going to get the extra point. 11-65. Let's see this. This is good. So they're up 14-10. Okay. Kickoff, 23 on the kickoff. That will be average field position for Buffalo. That's 5 minutes. Let's see if we can get another tick. We don't. So that takes us to the 13.5-minute mark. So basically, you've got enough for basically like 2 ticks here. And 2, 3, 6 in average field position for Buffalo. Prolific offense, yes, they are prolific. And that is a 2, 3, 6. They are prolific. This is a TD pass. Okay. Extra point. And that's going to be good. So this is 17-14 in favor of Buffalo. 12 on the kickoff. Are they electric? Miami is not electric, but they do get great field position here. Great field position. There's basically 2 ticks left on the clock before halftime here. And they will get the 2 ticks. So this is, can they get a score here? 1-2-2. Home defense or undisciplined offense. This is home defense. So this will be a punt. So this will end the half. This game is pretty much, the best way to say it is it's pretty much nuts, because first 2 plays were punts. Miami on the 3rd possession missed a field goal. Buffalo came back on their next possession, and the next 5 possessions here result in scores. Field goal, touchdown by Miami, touchdown by Buffalo, touchdown by Miami, and finally a touchdown by Buffalo. And that puts our score at 17-14 at halftime. And we're going back down to the second half. The Buffalo Bills get the ball, so let us go back down to the third quarter, third period, and let's get things started. Okay. 15 on the kickoff. That will be poor field position for Buffalo. $1:15 off the clock. 1:15 mark. 1-1-3. Poor field position, yes. This will be a punt. $62 on the punt. That would be great field position for Miami. Okay. And that will, do we get another tick off of this or not? And the answer is no. So 5 minutes come off the clock. That takes us to 6:15. Miami is in great field position, and that is 3-4-6. Great field position, that is yes. This will be a TD pass for Miami. All right. And the extra point will be good. 21-17 in favor of Miami here. All right, 65 on the kickoff. And that will be average field position for Buffalo. Uh, 2.5 comes off the clock. That takes us to 8:45. 4-4-6. Poor field position. Nope. This will be a touchdown pass by Buffalo. Touchdown pass by Buffalo. The extra point will be good. So Buffalo is up 24-21. 33 on the kickoff. That will be average field position for Miami. Okay, that will take us to the 10-minute mark. 1:14 for Miami here. They're not prolific. Erratic offense. Nope, they're not erratic. So this is just a punt for Miami. 42 on the punt. That will be average field position for Buffalo. Two and a half. So that takes us to the 12.5-minute mark. Leaves us 2 ticks for the third quarter. 2, 3, 4 for 2, 3, 4 for Buffalo here. Dull offense, no. Staunch defense. Staunch? No, they're not staunch defense. So this will be a TD pass for Buffalo. Okay, let's see if they get the extra point here. And they will get the extra point. That puts them up 21-31. And 2 ticks left in the third quarter. .42 on the kickoff. Average field position for Miami. Anything more than 2 and we go to the fourth. And we will be going to the fourth. Do we get an extra tick? No. So 5 minutes will go by. So we will be in the 2.5-minute mark of the fourth quarter. 2-3-6 for Miami. Prolific offense? No. Porous offense? That's no. This will be a punt. 16 on the punt. And that will be poor field position for Buffalo. Backed up. That will take us to the 6:15 mark of the fourth quarter. 1-3-6 for Buffalo. Prolific offense, no. Stiff defense, they're not stiff defense either. This will be a punt. Punt for Buffalo. 21 on the punt. That will be poor field position for Miami. That take us to the 8.5-minute mark of the fourth quarter. 1-2-4 for Miami. Great field position. Nope. This is going to be a punt as well. .66 on the punt. Is Buffalo electric? They are not electric. Wow. This would be great field position for Buffalo, though. All right. That's going to take us to the 10:15 mark. Yeah, 10:15 mark, I guess. And basically, 3 ticks left to go in the game. 155 for Buffalo. Well, 155. I'm sorry, 155. Poor field position. Nope. 155. Okay, secure offense. They're not secure offense. Clumsy offense or active defense. They're not clumsy. They're not active. So this is just a punt here. Buffalo punts the ball. 13 on the punt. That is a fumble. Wow. Fumble on the punt here. Could be a big play. Let's see what happens. 6 on the fumble. That will be average field position for Miami. Okay. 3 ticks left to go in the game. Basically, if we get a 4, it's over with. Otherwise, there's still time for a play. This 2.5, so that 12:45. So basically enough time for basically so 1-2-4 here for Miami. Nope. Great field position. Nope. They're average. So this will be a punt. So this will leave Buffalo. Basically, Buffalo gets the ball here. 15 on the punt. Okay, we have to re-roll here. 1 dice. It says 3. So this means that Buffalo will get great field position here. Okay, so they got enough for, let's see what happens here. Buffalo, great field position. And 5 minutes, basically that's end of game right there. visitors have won yet. The first half of this was very close. Buffalo was up 17-14 at halftime. Miami got a touchdown pass, took its one and only lead of the game, 21-17, at the 6:15 mark of the third quarter. Buffalo came back, scored a touchdown. Miami punted, and at the 12-minute mark of the 12 and a half minute mark of the third quarter, Miami got a touchdown, and the fourth quarter was pretty much a shutout. Buffalo wins this one 31-21. And I'm going to take a small pause here, and we will go and we will play the New York and Minnesota game. This is the one I think is going to be the upset of the week. So give me a second, and I will be back. All right, guys, we're back. And if you saw the last game, Buffalo and Miami, tale of two cities or tale of two halves. Very close in the first half, and it was quite the opposite in the second. Now we'll go to we're going to be playing the New York Minnesota game. New York is the visitor, so we will roll for dot or no dot for them. We do not have to worry about weather conditions unless by a freak bizarre miracle, which for Minnesota would only happen under 5 seconds to go and down by 2 points. You know, are you going to see something really freaking bizarre? If you look at their playoff, the last times that they've been in playoffs, and the Minnesota Falcons game comes to mind, all they needed to do was kick that field goal, and they would have won. They would have gone on to the Super Bowl that year. But you know, they shanked it to the left, and all she wrote. All right, let's go down to the field. And just so you see, we're in our favorite D-Lawn Stadium here. All right. I find you can, for some reason, I see that you can the cards look better if you put them up here in the corner there. Let's see. Does New York get the ball? I'm going to give that a leaner. I'm going to re-roll that one. And Minnesota will get the ball in this case. All right. And I think that's the first time. No, it's not the first time. Okay, so we're kind of 50-50 on the coin flip. So Miami gets the ball, 22 on the kickoff. The average field position for Minnesota. All right, it's 3:45 mark. 1:45. Great field position, no. Inept defense, no. This will be a field goal attempt by Minnesota, which, if you're Minnesota, that doesn't always bode well. Okay, 11-61 for the field goal, and they will make this one. So they will take the early lead, 3-zip. Kickoff, roll that one. 24 on the kickoff will be average. So the Giants, New York, will get average field position to start. That will take us to the 6:15 minute mark of the game. 2-3-6 for New York. Prolific offense? No. Porous offense? No. This will be a punt. $66 on the punt. Are they electric? I'm going to take a look at. Oh, and you see Minnesota is electric. We are in the roll for in the open here. 6 on in the open. That's going to be a touchdown. Okay. Minnesota gets a touchdown. And the extra point is good. That puts them up 10-0. Okay. 62 on the kickoff. That will be average field position for New York. All right, that will be 8:45. 1:45 for New York. Great field position, nope. Inept defense. And are they inept? No, they're not inept. So this will be a field goal for New York. So we're looking for 11-61 here. Oh, and that will be a miss. That's a 64. That is miss. So Minnesota will be in average position here. That takes us to the 10-15 mark. 2-4-6 for Minnesota. Dull offense. No. That will be a TD pass. Okay, TD pass, extra point. That will be good. And Minnesota is up 17-0. Kickoff, 44 on the kickoff. That's average for New York. Takes us to the 14-minute mark. Basically, there's one tick left in the half here, so we'll say 13:45. And 3-5-5 for New York. Prolific offense? No. Inept defense? No. This is a corner punt. One tick left for the 21 will be the punt. That will be poor. It's 21. That would be poor field position for Minnesota. Poor field position. One tick left on in the first quarter, and that will take us to the end of the first quarter here. But this play will count. 1-5-6 for Minnesota. Poor field position, yes. This will be a punt. .41 on the punt. That'll be average field position for New York. And this starts the second quarter. And that will take us to the 3:45 mark. Oh, wait a minute, 2.5 minute mark, sorry. 2.5 minute mark. 3-4-6 for New York. Great field position. No. Erratic offense or disciplined defense. Erratic? Yes, they are. Wow. So this will be a punt. Punt for New York. .53 on the punt. That's going to be average field position for Minnesota. This takes us to 7:53. Yeah, that takes us to the 7:15 mark. Okay, and 1:15 for Minnesota. Poor field position, nope. Undisciplined offense, nope. This will be a field goal attempt for Minnesota. And this is 11-61. 21, that will be good. That puts Minnesota up 20-0. Okay. 54 on the kickoff. That's average field position for New York. That will take us to the 10:45 mark. 255 for New York. Staunch defense. Nope. Great field position. Nope. This will be a corner punt. $11 on the corner punt. Are they electric? Miami is electric. So we will roll on, not Miami, but Minnesota is electric. So we're rolling on in the open chart for Minnesota here. Get a 3. They get great field position. Minnesota with great field position here. Takes us to the 13. We basically have three ticks left on the clock here. Okay, 2-3-6 for Minnesota. 2-3-6. Prolific offense? No. Porous offense? No. This is going to be a punt. Okay. On the punt, we got a 23. That will be poor field position for New York. Okay. And that will take us to the end of the first half. And so far, this has been nothing but a Minnesota dome. This has been nothing but a dome fest here. At the 3:45 mark, field goal. At the 6:15 mark, a touchdown. At the 10:15 mark, TD pass. And at the 7:15 mark of the second quarter, a field goal. It is 20-0 in favor of the Vikings. And going into the third quarter, the Giants get the ball first. So let us see what kind of field position they got. Reroll that. That is 24 on the kickoff. That will be average field position for New York. Starts at the 3:45 mark. 4-4-5 for New York. Erratic offense, yes. That will be a punt. Punt for New York. 31 on the punt. That will be poor field position for Minnesota. That will take us to the 7:15 mark of the third period. 5-6-6 for Minnesota. Shaky offense, no. Staunch defense, that is no. This will This will be a TD pass for Minnesota. And the extra point is good. That puts Minnesota up 27-0. Wow. Okay. Kickoff 43 will be average field position for New York. That will take us to the 11-minute mark. 4 minutes left to go in the game. 3:46 for New York. Great field position. Nope. Erratic offense. Yes. That's a punt. This is really hurting New York by being erratic. 35 on the punt. That's average field position for Minnesota. Okay. That takes us to basically the one. Well, let's see if we get another. Do we get a 6 here? Yes, we do. That will take us to the 2.5-minute mark of the fourth quarter. And they are at, they're an average, so that's 3.36 here. Staunch defense. Nope, nothing on defense. Stiff defense. Nope, this is a TD pass for Minnesota. And do they get the extra point? Of course they get the extra point. That is 34-0 in favor of Minnesota. The Giants need help and then help. 31 on the kickoff. This is average field position for New York. Uh, 3:45. That will take us to the 6:15 mark. 2.56 for New York. Great field position. Nope. Home or disciplined offense. That is nope. This is going to be a punt. A punt for New York. So Minnesota's going to get the ball back here. 22 on the punt. Will be poor field position for Minnesota. That will take us to the 7.5-minute mark. 1:16 for Minnesota. Prolific offense? No. Inept defense? No. This will be a field goal attempt for Minnesota. It's 11-61 here. Oh, and finally, look at this, guys. Look, see what I'm talking about? That says 63. The range is 11-61. This is a miss. And this is Minnesota's first missed opportunity of the game, pretty much. 52 on the kickoff. That will be average field position for New York. And they got 7.5 minutes to try to score here, get some points on the board. And that's 5 minutes. And that takes us to 12.5. So we have 2 ticks left on the clock. 5-5-6 for New York. Poor field position. Nope. This is a TD pass. Wow. They finally get on the board with 12.5 minutes to go. And they will get the extra point. So it's 34-7 in favor of Minnesota here. 2 ticks left. 16 on the kickoff. That will be poor field position for Minnesota. 2 ticks left. If it's a 5 or a 6, this game is over with. And it is 2 ticks. So this takes us to the end of the game here. And since they're up, this is the end of game right here. And that, my friends, is the very first blowout of this playoff season. Basically, from the first quarter to the beginning of the fourth quarter, it was nothing but Minnesota. We're talking 34-0 Minnesota. New York with two at the 12.5-minute mark got a touchdown pass. That was the only scoring they got. Minnesota kills in this one, 34-7. But Minnesota did miss a field goal in the fourth quarter. So that was the only positive for New York as the missed field goal. But so far, guys, nothing but home team wins so far. And really only one per se blowout. But that's the way it is. And this game's under an hour. That's good. So we only have one game left, and that's my Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens for the first round. Go Bengals on this one. The good thing about this game this week is that Lamar Jackson is not playing. So if they can do the same things that they did in last week's game, and yes, they are playing back-to-back games against the Ravens, it should mark for a very, very good game. And let's hope the good guys come up on top. Well, that's my second Fast Drive football doubleheader. You've got a win by the Bills, and you got a win by the Vikings. So both cold weather teams, guys, take care, and this one's a wrap.